Around 3 weeks ago, I stripped apart my 8-foot tank because it just wasn't looking its best. Now, breaking down an 8-foot tank is a huge undertaking, but I was determined to get this right. Previously, I used a completely wrong substrate system, which was causing a high pH, meaning that certain plants were just not growing. When building this tank, I took that into consideration and made sure I got the right sands and gravels. The previous stuff was from a builder's merchant and contained limestone, never doing that again. Anyway, I selected a simple hardscape and ordered an absolute ton of plants, placed them into a new, fresh, nutrient-rich substrate, filled the whole thing up, and then sat back for a few weeks to let them grow in. It has been a couple of weeks since the planting. There's been quite a lot of growth since then. The Nymphoides Taiwan has just absolutely taken off. Literally within days it was growing great. All the stems at the back, when I put them in, are a little bit rough, but now they're growing in beautifully as well. All the brand new stems that I put in, which were all grown out of water, that's how they grow in the nurseries, they fully converted and now growing for underwater growth with really good coloration as well. And there's basically no algae. There's the odd little bit of diatoms that appeared. The snails that I've added in here have just got rid of it all. But we are now ready for the fish. Now, bit of a conundrum actually, because quite a lot has changed in those 2 weeks. The fish have been over in the little storage tank that we set up for them. Well, not a storage tank, but it was just one that was free and available for them. There's been some stuff going on. So the fish themselves are completely all healthy and good, but I've noticed some behavior in this tank that I've noticed it before, but not to this extent. Basically, Chunks is a bull in a china shop when it comes to substrate system. So what I found out, but already knew, was that Chunks likes to move a substrate around. Now it's completely normal. I don't know why he does it, because he's not breeding with anything, but you can see down in this bottom section, he's completely cleared the whole area. Now, it was much higher than that, and he's gone right down to the glass, and as a result, it keeps dusting up the whole aquarium. This is like his little zone, and he seems to love it. Now what this means is that our beautiful substrate system we've set up there, that's working really well with the plants, is going to get destroyed if he goes in that tank, and I don't want that to happen. I also want him to have a nice tank as well. So I've come up with a solution. So we've recently set up this blackwater tank, which I really like, it's so authentic. Now all the fish that are in here are fully compatible with all the fish that were from the 8-foot. It's like South American cichlids and things like that, and South American tetras. So all of these fish here, I'd like to add back into that group and then make this an Aquaria tank of its own. Not just for Chunks, but for the electric blues as well. And there's another reason why I want them in here. So we've got a nice little collection of Aquaria in here. Quite a few of them are all babies from originals. But if you look over there in the corner, they have got hundreds of eggs on the leaf there. Now the male is currently protecting. The male is much smaller than the female. This is the girl at the front here. Maybe I'm wrong. It's hard to tell because they're completely different generations. Where's the egg shooty thing? No egg shooty thing on this one. The other one, it could be that they're remaining private with their privates. Either way, this is the male or female, and that is, the one at the back's got a proper spiky dorsal fin though, but then so is this one. It's so hard to tell sometimes. Either way, they are parents. They've laid eggs again. If you remember previously when I put them in here, we transferred a load of their babies. Well, given the amount of fish that we've gone here, the babies didn't survive, which is sad, but I kind of expected that to happen. There's no sort of territory set out and whatnot, but did the best we could for them in the situation. But now that the eggs are on that leaf, it means that we can maybe transfer the mum and dad plus the plant there to their own tank, and they could just bring them all up. Like 300 Aquarias would be a cool tank, wouldn't it? But yeah, the difficulty is going to lie in making sure that we get the right pair. They do stay over in that area, which is good. So if we can just keep all the others over here, transfer the Aquarias all over to the blackwater tank, and the rest can go into the 8-foot. But the first job would be to catch the fish in here, and it's a bit of a labyrinth, but that's fine. I mean, this setup is actually really, really good for the Aquaria. It's the sort of thing they're going to absolutely love. There's loads of cover everywhere. It's like something that they would be living in the wild, as it is for these guys here. But I can remove the wood quite easily. It's just placed in. I can catch these fish. They can all go in the 8-foot. We can put the Aquaria across to here, and all the fish that are left can also go in the 8-foot. It'll be a great little collection of fish that are going to work really well together. But first we've got to catch these. So I'm going to attempt a quick catch. I don't think this is going to work, but if I get a couple in one go, that's great. And then I'm going to have to start removing like wood and hardscape afterwards. So if I try and distract them, they know that the tap means that there's food, and I can do this. And I got 1, 2. Okay, that's cool. Oh, I can't get them out. There we go. I've got 2. Let's move them over to the big tank. The first fish going in. And these are the smaller of all of my angelfish as well. So it'd be nice for them to get set up nicely in there. Hey, what do you think, guys? We love it.
What a moment. What a moment.
That's massive for them. They've never seen a tank this big. Right, I'm going to attempt something a little bit cheeky, a little bit of flake. Right, they're coming back forwards again. And now I'm going to do a little bit of flake in the water. They are distracted by the flake. Oh, I got 3. Yes! Okay, all the other fish are going to be impossible, but... Okay, guys, go for it. Find your friends. There we go. All the temperatures match as well, so don't worry about temperature acclimating or anything. So, it already looked great. That was the same size as the other angels, like, about 1.5 years ago. Booties.
So...
We've got an issue now.
Yeah, they've all disappeared.
A little bit of flake there. They'll go straight back in. Colombians are getting big. They can already breed at this size as well. There'll definitely be babies being born in the new tank.
We know there's babies.
We know there's babies because, so this tank here, originally we brought a filter from the other side across to keep it running when we were doing the tank and that. And it obviously sucked up one of the babies and then released it into here because, where is it? There it is. There's a Colombian there, which when it was in this tank was microscopic sized. It's growing up nicely. I will move it over as well because it's the only one, but it's doing really well. And it shows that we've got breeding, at least a breeding pair in the other tank. I know that they're going to breed again in the new one. I've actually bred them before, quite a few times actually. But now the task at hand is, I'm going to have to remove all the wood and hardscape to be able to catch the rest of the fish. And I'll just put it back in a sort of loose positioning, which will be absolutely brilliant for the aquariums going in there. They'll love it. They won't care that it won't follow any composition rules or win any hardscape awards.
Are you sure about that?
Well, yes. What?
Well, they might go in and go, what is this mess?
No, I don't think so. I think they'll like it if it's even more random than it is now.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? With like even more...
randomness.
And do you know what I'm doing?
Are you dancing?
I think so. Right, rocks first, because I've only rested these on here when I first set the tank up, just to weigh it all down. So if I get those out, it won't float now, but I don't want them falling forward. Yeah, I don't want these falling forwards when we take the wood out. So given the speed of all these fish, it was absolutely necessary to bring this water down. Trying to catch them when they can go up, down, left and right is nigh on impossible, but now we can shepherd them to each corner and then just a nice clean hook with the net and reduces stress, so it's not chasing, it's just nice and steady. Got the angel first because it's only just able to sit in that water. Come on there, little buddy, find your friend or friends. Oh, and some sand with it. They're all in here still. Where are they?
I hope they're all still in there.
There's a couple over this side. In a minute when we've got all the other fish in, they'll become a lot more comfortable because when they see all the other fish swimming around, it just sort of makes them, it's kind of like a dither fish, make them feel more comfortable. Let's get them all in. I'm just taking out all of the floating plants because it's going to get in the way otherwise. Let the shepherding commence. So you just work your way along, nice and steady. They don't tend to go backwards, they tend to just try and go under. So just keeping it in the sand nice and steady. Look, some of them already swum in. I'm gonna get a bit of different bits and bobs in this net. There we go, look, nice, gentle, up against the glass. Some of them can jump out, that's fine. We've got a good group. This should make the angels feel a bit more comfortable straight away. There we go. When they see them, that is. Oh, look at the, oh, yes. Look at how good the Colombian looks with the light reflecting off it and that. A group of those are gonna look fantastic. Oh, there's the angel at the back.
Hello.
Got some more red phantoms and Colombians. Colombians, should I say. And a few more. And one more.
It's nice to see some movement, fish movement in the tank now, isn't it?
Where they gone?
I don't know.
So that's the thing. There's quite a few fish just gone in there. What is it, about 20, I'd say? 20 to 30. You can't really see them. So that's why an 8-foot tank needs a good amount of fish for the enjoyment of you and just action in the tank. And you know, as long as you get a load of species that get along, which is what we've got, they'll enjoy the whole thing. They'll feel more comfortable in numbers as well. Right, that's all the fish caught. Let's fill it back up, put the wood in. Like I say, I'm not going for any like real shape. And then we can put the fish from the other tank into here as their temp holding tank for the Aquarians. We'll do something really nice for them at some point, but this will be perfect for now. Right, I've got to shoot off, so this would be a good practice run for Steph. He is going to scape with all of that wood. I mean, there's a lot of wood. You don't have to use it all if you don't want to.
I'm going to use it all. I'm going to use it all and more.
Good, you're learning well,
Yes.
my young
And you'll come back and it'll be full of plants.
Please don't use the plants. We need those for another project.
Oh, okay, fine.
And that maybe that one. Okay, yeah. So just anything you want. Just remember that Chunks is big, so it needs a decent front swim room. Okay, that's the only rule.
Noted. Front swim room.
Go for it. Good luck.
Thank you. All right. So, as you would have seen from the time-lapse footage, my aquascaping, first attempt at aquascaping, was slightly hindered because I couldn't see what on earth I was doing. But I've got this hope that by blind scaping, something amazing has happened in that tank. How's it looking?
Something.
Something. I mean, in my defense, when you left, it was very murky.
Well, yeah, that makes
Couldn't-
sense.
I couldn't see what I was doing,
That's not your fault.
and I was blind scaping.
Well,
I feel like you knew. I feel like you knew when you left the task you set me.
I knew it was going to be
impossible one.
very difficult actually, because the sand I put in here was unwashed and builder's sand,
Yeah,
and as a result, stuff.
I actually haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
I'm not even going to look at it.
I can see some composition you've gone for.
Oh my gosh! What's all this? It looks like something out of a horror movie.
Yeah, that's the dust collecting on strands of anything, algae. Don't worry about that. That's not important.
Also, wood was floaty.
Wood was
Couldn't
floating.
glue anything because it was underwater. There's a list of excuses, honestly, the length of my arm.
Well, look, you've gone for a composition. I can see that. It's absolutely fine. We can add to it now, if it needs it. I mean, yeah, we'll add a bit more to it. It doesn't really matter. Like, the fish will absolutely love it either way. It's more just for us to see.
I feel embarrassed.
No. It wasn't really an ideal practice setup. Like, we'll cancel that. That doesn't count.
Oh, phew.
You'll do more, like an empty tank, yeah. Anyway, let's put some more in.
Tell, I've been taught by the best.
I'm certainly not the best, so.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen me chuck stuff in. In fact, that's what we're going to do. We're going to chuck stuff in. So technically, you were doing this blind. So let's assume I am as well. Nature doesn't follow rules. It's random, isn't it?
You've got to close your eyes.
I think I'm more worried about knocking that rock down. So I'm already trying to make a composition with it. Just let go of it. Nature don't do it. Don't really want that right close to the front, but
Well, you did say front swim room. I had that in my head.
yeah, look at the state of all this stuff coming off. It's all right. We can water change this just before we put the fish in.
Everything's bobbing around, look.
Yeah. It's all right. We can solve that with this heavy one. Ready?
Yep. Nature.
Although these sticks here look spiky, they're rounded. They're not going to do any damage. In fact, breaking them will actually make it worse. Oh, this is cool. Look at these cave systems we're making, like different areas for all the Aquaria. They're going to love that.
Because it's exactly what I would have done. You're going in?
No, we're putting it all in. Get that pH up and try and escape it without meaning to. Stick it in.
It's like a log dam.
I'm not putting that one
I was
in.
going to say that one's
Yeah,
huge.
that can stay there.
Look at the algae on that.
It's nature. Whenever you look at nature, there's tons of algae. There we go. Look at that. That looks like a scene from nature.
Is there enough front swim room?
Yeah, remember, we've only got, how many fish have we got? We've got chunks and we've got 3 of the electric blue Aquara. So it's not like they need loads of swim room, but they're gonna actually love that as a little home. Honestly, gonna love it. I'm gonna clean the filter out because there's not much flow coming out of that. I reckon there's a ton of gunk that's gone into the pre-filter. And if I just like clean that out, we're gonna get better flow. It's gonna clear this even faster. I was gonna just water change it, but we've done that already. There's no need. I think like just getting the filter working optimum will clean all that up for us. And then we can just re-clean the pre-filter again. Oh, she's gunked. She is gunked, all right. Now I know lots of you are gonna be like, don't put tap water on your filter media. It's not gonna matter. This is the pre-filter. It is not the main thing. All the biological stuff is in the main part of the canister filter. This is literally it's just something to catch particulates before they go in the filter. And anyway, chlorine running over a sponge like this will not do anything anyway. It's a long exposure to chlorine that kills the bacteria, not like just a quick bit of running water back in the filter.
You got it. You got it. Got it.
Oh, lovely. As with most things, it gets worse before it gets better.
Like my scaping.
No.
Just starts off bad.
No, I meant it's going to get better.
That's what I meant.
Well, it's not even attached.
Weird, isn't it?
It's where you used AquaClear when it was so gross that it's clumped all the pieces that now they got caught on things. Now the way around that is to do manual siphoning and it will get rid of it. We could do a bit of that, but it's not really necessary. It's just their holding tank. We're gonna make something awesome.
I just had these visions.
What, of like it just being perfect?
Yeah.
Remember, what you've got to remember is that I have done this now hundreds and hundreds of times. So most of the time I don't really need to even think. That sounds really like big-headed, doesn't it?
Yep.
But even then, as I was chucking that in, I could still decide that, okay, that looks quite cool. Again, other people won't like think that looks good. I'm gonna do a tank soon and just like slow the process right down. Because obviously I'm a content creator, so sometimes like time is of the essence, but it does spoil the process. So the next tank I do, I'm gonna just really, really take like, I say this every time. Thing is, I'm quite happy with stuff quite quickly. Like I'm like, oh, that's good, I like that. So next one, I'm gonna really take my time with it and just enjoy the process a bit more. So there's a bit of a conundrum to this next part because we've got 3 groups of fish to catch. We've got all the fish that are gonna be going in the 8 foot, we've got the Aquara, and then we've got the breeding Aquara and the eggs. The breeding Aquara and the eggs should stay in their own section so we can differentiate them from the others. But catching like individual Aquara is going to be impossible. So I'm going to have to catch everything out apart from the breeding pair, and then I can catch whatever I need to out of the bucket. Chunks, as soon as I catch him, he goes nuts, so he's going straight over into the other tank. He'll be absolutely fine. But the other ones, I'll try and do 2 quick movements so there's like less stress on them. So I was just going to start scooping there, but that's not a good idea. I think I need to move the breeding pair first, or at least what I can do is I can take the eggs. We've got a tank down here that would be perfect for them. And then we can catch those. I've identified which ones they are. They've got distinctive markings. I can move those across as well as like the first fish I catch, because I've got to bring this water level down. It's not possible to catch these fish with this much water. You'd just be chasing yourself. So this is the tank they're gonna go in. Did have shrimp in, they've all been removed now and moved on to a greater tank. But what I'm gonna do is I've got a bit of lava rock, a bit of bogwood, glue those together, and then it will sink. And then I could also attach the leaf that's got all of the eggs to the bogwood as well, put those in, and then I can just move the parents over, and I'll put a lid on this tank as well. And hopefully, we get like hundreds of them. Oh, exciting. Right, sorry parent, but you're not gonna like me for a minute. You're gonna attack me, aren't you? You're gonna attack me. It's okay, it's okay. This is all good. So the the eggs are on there, like they feel firm, they feel really bobbly. That one's come loose, but that's all right. We've lost one, that's fine. Okay, move it across. So I'm going to move across some of these floating plants as well from another tank above. They've got biofilm on them, they have got, you know, all sorts of little water fleas, microorganisms, all stuff that's good for the babies, the water, and everything in general. Make sure there's no shrimp in them. That isn't. There we go. It's going to add a little bit of cover from the light as well. I might put a few more in once they're in. Make them feel real comfortable. Oh, I feel so bad. Look, the two parents, they're like, where's our babies gone? Give me a minute. I've got to bring the water level down now. Ow! I think that's low enough to catch the pair because they are together. Because they still think their babies are there. Right, mum and dad, I can see, are in the back corner, but to try and catch them on their own. Okay, there's mum, that's mum. I mean, I'm saying mum, it's just one parent at the moment. There we go, chill out, chill out, chill out. Good. Okay, I think I've got it here. The thing is, the coloration's changed. But yes, that's it. Top of the head was light grey and then black. Oh, this has gone smoothly. Yes. There you go. There you go, together. They'll find them, I'm sure they'll find them. I've got a couple of lids here, doubling it up. Because they can be a bit jumpy when spooked. That's going to diffuse some of the light nicely as well. I'm just going to put another barrier in the front, look, just so that they're not freaked out. And this means they can just chill out in their own little zone. And hopefully they're going to find the eggs and just, yeah, surely they're going to know that their eggs are there. It might be the case that because something's changed, they just eat the eggs for nutrients because like a defense mechanism. I don't know, hopefully not. But I'm going to catch Chunks now because he doesn't mind being caught. Look, he just be real gentle. He only gets stroppy when he knows he's in the net. It doesn't even bother him at all, this big blue thing. As soon as he knows he's in there, he won't like it. Right, you ready? Yeah. Let's go. Here you go, Chunks. Here you go. Here you go. Calm, calm, calm. Yeah, smooth. He's happy. He's happy. Whew. Look at that. He looks great in there. It kind of matches his colour palette. Oh,
doesn't it?
I've added another little filter just to clear it up quicker, which worked a treat. Oh yeah, he's gonna love that. He needs friends.
Let's get him friends.
Okay, we've got a car there. Nice. Whoa, calm down, buddy. God. Got him. Go in then. Oh, whoa. There you go, together. That's nice. So Chunks is straight away gonna know, okay, I've got buddies, I know these buddies. See how he's clamped his rear?
Yeah.
His fit in his
tail.
His tail. Well, that's it's a sign of just like a little bit of stress, what's going on. His colours are muted a little bit, but he'll feel comfortable in a minute.
Does look good in there.
Kind of works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Got the final electric loo. In with your friends. There we go. Nice. Oh, look, the other one's come to meet it. Come on in.
That's good. Hey, buddy.
So those two are the ones I bred before from the original adults. So now we can just transfer all of these. These are the ones that were originally in the 8 foot. So they're all good to go straight across, smooth as possible. So I kind of want to get the keyholes first because they do get more stroppy than most other fish. But whatever I catch as well as them is good. Okay, stroppy, nice quick transfer. There we go. Oh, they're like, oh, we're back.
Have you done something to the place?
So I was originally going to put all the fish into a bucket and then scoop them out from there and put them in the tank. I just felt that was like double movement for no reason. So I've opted for just scooping them out of this tank and then putting them straight into the main 8 foot one. And the fact that they all look so comfortable straight away suggests that it was a good move. I think a Corey just stung me.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Be all right.
Look at that pearl gourami, settled in straight away.
And what's fantastic about the angelfish is that the larger ones have never even seen the smaller ones and they're already schooling together. Beautiful. those are all settling in, and whilst they are, look, Chunks has already opened up his fins, his colours come back, the electric blues are fully blue. I've got this Cryptocrine crispulata, I think that's how you say it, here, that was growing in Chunks' other tank. So I'm gonna put that in, because why not? This little bit of greenery. It's got some weights on the bottom. Hopefully that can fit through that gap. Bit of shade and greenery in that back area. Bit of roots, looks quite nice, authentic. Cool. Oh look, they're already stirring up that horrible sand. It will probably go through phases of being really murky. But like I say, this isn't permanent. It's just like a cool little temp home that they're gonna really enjoy. And let's take a look and see how they're getting on with their babies. Oh, I can just see one of them at the front. It's been about half an hour, so I'm not opened this yet. Nice and steady. And okay, one of them is just, when I opened that then, the smaller one went around the top and around the back again, so it's almost like they know that's their zone. Just staring at us now. I'm gonna cover them back up, but that's a good sign. They're not hiding. Oh yeah, there we go, look, there we go. Definitely knows. Guarding the eggs right there. That was always the most aggressive of the two on the eggs, and this was always the one that was coming out into the open and fighting people off. It's so cool how they have their own little roles and they just get along, so great. Oh, look at that. It's been half an hour. All of them are out, they're comfortable. Normally the keyhole cichlids are a little bit sulky, but they're just all together. No dark ones, they go really dark when they're not happy and they try and hide under rocks. Like, honestly, they're the most like dramatic fish I've ever kept. But look at this, look at the angels. So obviously I've had these angels here for nearly like 2.5 years now. And then all of the smaller ones that you're seeing are the new ones. They're all schooling together, like I said, and that's great to see. I mean, this has become a bit of an angelfish tank now, but I like that. I really do like it. The fact that we already haven't had a load of the substrate kicked up means it was a good call to keep the Aquarius separate. We can do another awesome Aquaria tank. It's not an issue at all. Plus, Chunks is eventually going in an even bigger tank. About the volume of this, but a completely different shape. That's being built, so we're not quite there yet, but that's going to be absolutely amazing. So Chunks already seems completely settled in as well. Oh, one of the electric blues has just come to the front. Obviously there's the two smaller electric blues in there with them at the moment. They'll be absolutely fine together. In fact, normally Aquarias dig because they're preparing like a little basin to lay eggs in. It's almost like Chunks just gets confused, doesn't realize he's the only royal Aquaria. Now, a lot of people have said, why don't you get Chunks a girlfriend? The problem is that Chunks used to have other Aquarias with him, and he grew so fast that they just become like bullied and they jumped out of the tank. I mean, this was back when I used to fill tanks right to the top. It's pretty much since then I stopped doing that, and we don't get any jumps anymore. So yeah, the reason he hasn't got a female is because I can never see in the shops anything that's the right size, because most come in, you know, around the size of the baby blue Aquarias now, which I can't risk that. What if something happens? I don't think it's very moral just to chance it, you know? But he seems completely happy on his own. And especially in an environment like this, you know, he's gonna absolutely love it. We'll eventually have some more mates to go in there with him as well. But for the minute, we'll just get them all settled in. And what's quite interesting is the electric blues, oh look, they're being defensive of my finger. They've moved the plant out because it was lodged in. They brought it over to this area and they're fully defending it. So that's a good sign. Now, if this doesn't work, doesn't happen just like we're expecting, or they eat the eggs, I'll move them over with Chunks as well. But I think, you know, give this a fighting chance. It could very well work. So then a couple of days later, the Aquaria had moved the eggs down to a little pit on the substrate, and they'd all hatched and were vibrating like crazy. They're so tiny, they've got little egg sacs. And then a few days later again, the egg sacs were mostly used up. I'm pretty sure in a couple more days, they'll be up and swimming around. I'm really happy with this. I wasn't sure it's gonna work, but it definitely has. So that is, I think it's been a massive success. I mean, the tank looks absolutely brilliant, still nice and full. It's an angelfish feature. I love it. It's going to go from strength to strength. And within a month or so, even the background plants, they're going to be at the surface, full color in the background. I'll put together a compilation then, and yeah, I've got really high hopes for this. It's going to be like one of the best. Oh, and if you want to help support the channel at all, don't forget mdfishtanks.com. It's the new website. Get all your merch and that there. Really appreciate it, but just watching's enough. But you know, if you really want to help out, but see you on the next one.